Hey everybody, Shifty Sunday is getting ready to get under its way, but for now, just sit back, relax, grab yourself some snacks, and enjoy this fabulous intro. It's tremendous, folks, simply tremendous.
Hello, citizens. Do you have enough oxygen? I just want to thank each and every one of you for being my 1,000 subscribers. Also, I'm Space Ghost, and I like jellyfish jam on my toast. On Tex Toast, because Tex Toast is big. And everybody knows everything is bigger in Texas, especially me, Space Ghost. I'm a burly man. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, congratulations, Ebro 77 for an outstanding 7 years of Shifty Sunday.
Well, there you have it. He did my intro for me.
I
Well,
like that. That was interesting.
yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 7 years.
Yeah, we started back in March of 2016.
Oh, wow. So, uh, March of 2016, I was using this old avatar that you see here. So I decided I'd bring it back out for just a little bit at the beginning of this show, with it being the 1,000 subscriber show or whatever. But it just, man, 7 years. It's a long time.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe it either. Congratulations, my brother, on 1,000 subs. That's awesome.
Well, thank you guys very much. And, I couldn't have done any of this without, Saji, you, and Armor, you as well. And of course, Amazon line. But you guys, you were there from the very beginning. We were doing live streams, and it's, we became friends because of it. And I think the friendship was one of the most valuable gift of all, more than getting 100K subscribers. I mean, I sincerely mean that. So thank you guys. Thanks everybody, for being there. I'm including you guys over in the comment section. Um, you guys made all of this happen as well. And well, not just as well, but you made it all happen, period.
And there's a lot
And
of
also, a
a
lot
lot
of
of
us have become
people,
friends over the years.
a lot of the um, people in our chat have been here the whole time. I mean, there's some of the names have been here since day one.
I
Not
think
all of them. We've had names come and go, but there's at least a couple that have been here since day one.
Oh,
I think
like Eddie
everybody
Von
in the
Teen,
chat
or
right now has been here since day one that I see.
all of them.
Yep, all of them. I remember all of them
Oh,
here from the beginning.
I guess that's true. I guess I could go
Some
back
of them
and
have changed their name over the years, like
right.
John, but he's been here.
Oh, that's right.
And we know
Yeah,
Eddie, and Eddie's been here. And of course, Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. He's been here since. So, yep, all of them.
I remember when we first started going live, Hero. A lot of people didn't take us seriously, or even more specifically, didn't take you seriously. They thought you were just some funny guy who made the claymation, not the claymation, but the
Stop motion.
shorts,
Yeah.
the stop motion, yeah. And they didn't think that they didn't think that you could do a live stream, or what, that you had gotten kicked out of some of the groups, or there's just
Well,
people weren't giving you your proper respect due, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And throughout the course of us doing the show and catching on, and us hitting serious topics, and taking on real things, and putting together good content over time. You proved that you were a lot more than just a person who is um who can crack some funny jokes. You know what I mean?
yeah, we've definitely come a long way. And I'll say this. Um, I'll give credit where credit is due. I'll give credit to Scarab. I know we've rubbed elbows the wrong way in the past, and we've had our friction here recently, but I'll give absolute credit to Scarab, because if not for him, I don't think you and I would have met, for one thing, and definitely wouldn't have met Armor. But the other thing is, he posted those funny Mandela family stop motion videos on his live stream. He did that for me, and that is one thing that boosted my channel as much as it did, and also like I said, if it weren't for that very start, like you said, people thinking just some silly goofball who does those stop motion films and has no chance of doing a live. Well, we certainly proved them wrong. First of all, and second of all, uh, like I said earlier, I couldn't have done it without you guys. I mean, seriously, Saji, you used to get all the work and do all the homework and stuff like that. You would find stuff for the show interesting to talk about and get all the memes. And Armor, you did all the spiritual side of things. And you may not think that it was welcome at the time, but I'll tell you what, brother, it was definitely welcome, and something that we needed. You brought the good news segments, and uh, boy, I really enjoyed those. It was much appreciated. And of course, Amazon Line, you're new to the whole thing, but you put in work each and every week and make
Yeah, on the
it happen.
meeting.
I'm just saying, like, you all of you guys, thank you for putting in what you put in and doing what you did, because I could have certainly done none of it without you.
Well, it's definitely been a pleasure, my brother. You know.
I need a tissue. I'm about to cry.
Oh, and someone else has been here since the beginning that I missed in the chat, and I don't know how. Ready, Saji? Go Kart Bob. Yeah, he's been here since the beginning.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know who else though? We don't really see him too much anymore.
Who's that?
Um, that one guy. I'm sorry. No,
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah,
I totally
that
froze up
dude.
there.
That that one dude guy.
I had a name, but it's escaped me at the moment. But yeah, I know Philo Fire's been with us for a long
Oh
time.
yeah, Philo. Philo's been here forever.
And
I don't know if she's been here since day one, but darn close to it, probably.
Yeah, pretty darn
yeah,
close.
remember she used to be Milo Fire?
Yep.
Milo. Oh yeah, she was
Mhm.
Milo Fire.
I think she.
Yep.
I think she been here since day one. Darn close for sure.
And oh, I know who I was thinking of. Canadian dude. You know who I'm
Oh,
talking
that guy, the Canadian
about.
dude.
Yeah.
Bear Lamb, the Bear
Yeah.
Lamb guy.
Bear Lamb. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy. Eh?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Hey, we have somebody we haven't seen in a while, actually. Armor, you want to do the honors of naming this guy? Because I honestly I can't really do it.
All or any, no skin tall.
Uh huh. Thanks, Armor.
You're welcome.
It's good to see that guy.
That guy.
Well,
How do you know it's that guy? Maybe you're misgendering them.
oh
Yeah.
no,
That's
no,
that's a
Yeah.
death penalty nowadays. Gotta be careful.
I wouldn't want to do that. I'll get canceled.
Yep.
I saw somewhere in the news something about where they're going to start, where they're going to fine you if you use the wrong pronoun in like um mispronoun people in the media. Like if you're a radio station or a news outlet and
Boy,
you call a he a she or a he she, you know what I mean.
them,
If they
they,
want to be
him,
called
her.
a she and you say no, you're biologically a male.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. Don't get me started on them people, and don't get me started on the alphabet people either. I'm
Don't get
already
him started on what grinds his gears.
right. What grinds my gears?
But can you imagine getting a fine for it, like legally fined?
That's crazy.
Can you
dude.
imagine me
That's-
paying a fine for it? That's
No.
a better question. I'll sit that out.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no money for me. I'll take 3 and a hot and a cot. 3 hots and a cot. Sign me up. Ma'am.
Do you remember a time
Right.
when we used to exercise our freedom of speech? I seem to remember that actually being the thing.
Yeah.
That was around 2016 when we first started.
Oh boy.
It slowly deteriorated ever since.
Man,
Yeah.
it has.
2018, it was altogether gone.
It has. I'll tell you what
Oh,
though.
and when COVID hit, it was out the window.
Oh, yeah. To the point where
Yep.
we can't even talk about it to this day.
No. No, in fact, I hope you don't get struck because he said that.
I know, right? What's the matter if you said you?
Bad C word.
Yeah.
Remember when the bad C word used to only have to do with females?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. No,
And
but
times changed.
oh yeah. No, I'll tell you what though, man, is there's another thing where if you uh have a difference of opinions against any of the alphabet people, I'm not going to name specific one brand, but you could actually be charged with what do they call it, a hate crime now.
Well,
So look who
they should
where
call it a love crime because the only reason I'd say anything to them is because I love them. So it should be a love crime.
right.
Well, I just gotta say, I think of myself as spiritual and love, full of sarcasm and profanity.
Edward Calhoun, if I'm saying it right, said you were mentioned on the show last night.
Calhoun. Oh,
Coon.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Calhoun,
Edward Coon.
Mentioned on a
Max
show.
Calhoun. I think
I think he went John Wayne, Edward Calhoun.
I know, right?
Hey, don't pick on me just because I can't. I'm visually impaired, man.
Talk.
Oh,
I
don't
was.
go there. Don't go there for the pity party. Go jump on on the left bus.
I was
Oh,
just
oh, I sight
talk-
shamed him.
you sight shamed him.
The sight shame. That's a tongue twister.
No, I'll tell you what. I got on. I not got on to, but I teased Armor about his Pennsylvania accent. I'm gonna have to tease you about your Calhoun accent. You know.
You can tease me about whatever you want. I take it with the best of them, man.
Oh, I know. I
Right.
do too. Hey, I poke fun of myself. I could take a good poking fun at. In fact, I will admit that Armor did hurt my feelings though when he made fun of my avatar.
The one you have now?
Yeah.
Well, it does look like you like kind of like um I'm trying to think of his name. We did a show about him. Um uh
I'm gonna put it to you this way, and again, love crime. I'm just saying you look like you fit into the community we are talking about. That's all I'm
Oh
saying.
no. Oh no. Well, I don't want to mention any names, but you could thank Sandy Diva for this.
For
but you're not
personifying you
mentioning
to
his
that
name.
community,
And what
making
year
you
did
the
they
person.
make those sunglasses?
What year?
Yeah, when you see her sunglasses, they're like huge.
77. Like my namesake. Yeah,
77.
that's right. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
congratulations on 1,000 subscribers, though. That is a major achievement.
I got a question for you, Saji.
All right.
Well, for the entire audience and Armor and Amazon line as well. Is it racist to see two Mexicans crossing the street and the light turns green and you call them Slowpoke Gonzalez? Would that be racist?
It depends on how fast they're going.
Well, they're going slow.
Well, then no, I'd say it'd be appropriate.
Well, okay.
But I'm not Mexican. Ask Dan.
Oh yeah, I should. Yeah, you're right. But no.
And if their name happened to be Rodriguez, it would be a factual comment.
Oh no. Oh no.
It does match my character, especially with this job.
Oh man. So okay, let me ask you this about the Slowpoke Gonzalez. Was he Speedy's cousin or was he like the brother? Did they hit? I didn't
No,
think
he
that.
was he was Speedy's cousin.
Oh,
He's
okay,
not as fast as Speedy.
I got you.
The
Because remember,
slowest.
he would say, "That's my cousin, Speedy."
Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Well, hey, what do we got for the show tonight, Amazon Lion?
Well, we have our memes and our creepy critter, of course, and in between, we've got, let's see, are we going to do a bit on synthetic meat?
Well, of course.
And then we have, if we have time, we have a Mr. Brown's rap video. Anybody remember the Dr. Seuss Mr. Brown Can You book? Well, this guy, he raps Dr. Seuss books, and I think that's neat.
Oh, I'll tell you what's neat is does anybody remember the Porcupine Kid? Like there was a Porcupine Kid and his mom, and it was a series of books. And the Porcupine Kid was always trying to do nice things for his mom, but he was always messing up. Does anybody remember those books? I can't remember the Porcupine Kid's name though.
I never heard of the Porcupine Kid myself. Must have been after
Yep.
my time. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's all news to me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember either.
He wore like overalls, like denim overalls, and they were all dressed like people. But yeah, he was always trying to do good deeds, but he'd always mess up, like he'd overflow the bathtub with soap or something like that, or like he'd burn the pancakes. I don't know, but I was read that when I was little, and I just remember those series of books, but I can't think of the name of the guy. You know.
Oh, you got one on me. I don't remember it either.
Huh.
No, the only other books I ever liked besides Dr. Seuss was the Little Golden Books.
Oh yeah. Now
Those
we're
were
talking.
another of my favorites.
I like the pokey little puppy. You ever
And in
read
school, it was Dick and Jane.
which got made into a movie?
Yeah, and the other two stories are about a man who buys a 330K house for $16.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
What did you just say?
A Texas man buys a 330K house for $16.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Well, we'd have to find out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then, and then I got a dancing plague of 1518.
Oh no, not the dancing plague.
Yeah.
I remember that. Well, I don't remember it, but
Yeah.
I've heard about that. That was crazy.
Are you that old?
No, not quite. But no, I've heard about that
Was that
before. That
before?
is crazy.
Was that before or after the war?
Right.
If you are,
This is-
can I join
depends
you?
on which one.
Which war?
I want to be immortal too.
Well, all you
Armies.
got to do is get to know Jesus. It'll happen.
Right? And if you don't mind, I'm going to step away for just a minute.
Okay.
All right. So, what do you say we do the memes early? That way we can do them before I have to get out of here. I'm going to only be here for about another hour tops, probably.
All right. Let's get them. Wait. Got to do this the right way. What do you mean I have memes?
What do you mean? What does he mean? You got memes.
Well, I mean, we don't have to do them right this second. I'm just saying, but let's not wait till after, till too late. But yeah, what do you mean memes?
Wow. What do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean I have memes? Well, let me tell you. I have memes, man.
That's
Wait a
awesome.
minute. As soon as I can restore these pages here. Because when I got shut down a while ago, all my tabs went away.
Oh, don't you hate it when?
Mm-hmm. I had everything ready for the
What
show.
did you do?
What'd you say?
I said, what did you do?
Well, I gotta get in back in the messenger where the memes are.
Just like old times. This is Sadji's favorite part of the show.
Yeah, I always did like the memes. And sometimes I would have way too many.
Well, I think he was referring to the fact that I'm diddle-daddling, taking my time here, trying to get things going.
Oh yeah, that's
That
definitely.
is what I meant. I'm starting to wonder if Sadji hasn't friggin'. I think we've got a clone. I mean, I wouldn't go to say nothing.
You got anti-Sadji.
We got something ain't right. Something's going on.
Well, while you're doing that, we should always have the little music background of do 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 do.
Well, I'm getting the meme music up here as soon as I can. There we go. There's our meme music. Down the smidge. Oh, that's too far. Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's some memes.
Before you start, I will be right back.
Oh,
Carry on.
okay. This one's quite funny, don't you know?
Oh, you went a little too far.
Did I?
Yep.
Oh
There's
my
like
goodness.
6 memes before that.
There is? Oh, never mind.
There you. Oh, now you went too far. There you go. I'll let you read it.
I wonder if he knows he's walking backwards. I wonder if she knows my collar's around my ass.
That's funny.
Oh boy, that's
What
too
happens when you don't shave your shaggy dog?
the shaggy dog. Do you speak Italian? Yes. Say something. Pizza. Okay.
Lasagna.
Garlic salad.
Garlic salad. Spaghetti.
Forget about it.
Okay.
Nah,
I'll let you.
yeah, I definitely need this diet fork in my life.
Hmm.
You get it?
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to pick stuff up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
I figure out a way. I just have to hold it funny.
Right. Or you could just hold the short end like all the way to the end.
yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely get around this. The diet fork would not work for me.
No, you just use your hands.
I was gonna say where I'm from, silverware
With
is
your
optional.
fingers.
So silverware is optional around these parts.
Well, it depends. I mean, I'm like that too, but it depends what it is. Too, like if it's chicken or something like that, sure. But I don't think I'm slurping up my pasta with my hands. I'm just saying.
Nope, you just
It's
hold the
nice to
plate.
have silverware for.
Go ahead, Armor. Go ahead, Armor.
It's nice to have it for mashed potato. I'm hungry enough. I'll get the taters and gravy in me, with or without a fork.
True.
Oh yeah, I just hold the plate up to my mouth and slide it right in.
like Slimer.
Yep.
Remember Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
He just gobbles everything.
Like I do with my ribs.
Oh, there you go. Now, see, ribs are hand food. They're made to eat that way. They're specially created.
Yeah, and I have no shame when I'm eating barbecue ribs.
That's right.
And have you ever ate pizza with a fork?
I've seen people do it, but I haven't actually done it myself.
Armor, now like a deep dish pizza or something like that. I might, but for the most part, I like to pick it up and hold it, and put it in my mouth. But I like a deep dish pizza. I could see somebody using a fork.
But I want to get back to the ribs real quick. If you ain't eating them with your hands and you ain't got sauce all over your mouth and shirt, you're not doing something right. I'm just saying, you're not.
I
Eating.
say the same thing about buffalo wings are the same way too.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
And never wear a white shirt.
Well, why not? That's evidence.
I should just have a white shirt, for when I'm eating sloppy foods.
This is good. Yeah, very true.
Wise
Hey,
doctor once wrote, scribbles.
There we go.
Now, I'm not a grandma yet, but getting older really sneaks up on you. My grandson asked me why I had such small Tupperware containers.
I could think of a few reasons.
Now, do you remember those cases?
Those are for film.
Yeah, from the camera film.
Mm-hmm. But I know we used
God, that makes me feel old.
I know
done that for a long time.
I know we used to use them for other things too, though. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
After 35, there's no way to get out of a pool. Float with your dignity intact.
That is truth.
I don't know about that. I don't really have any problems getting out of a pool.
Well, apparently you've never
the
saw
pool-
me try to get out of a pool float.
Oh, a pool
Yeah.
float.
Yeah, a full float.
Oh, okay. Well, don't you just go under?
No, I just roll off.
Well, that's what I meant. Just like go under. The easiest way to do it. Okay.
Sometimes it's getting into the pool float that's the challenge.
Oh yeah.
my gosh, yes.
Especially when the water's real wavy and you're just trying to hold it afloat and you're just trying to hold it just enough to get one leg up. And then once you get that one leg up, you're just like, okay, other leg, come on now, you can do this.
And then it flies away from you.
Yeah. Right at that moment. Getting real tired of your ass, Mario. He just likes to slide down every flagpole, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's taking the glory.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying to you the other day. How delusional am I? Every day I hope to win the lottery knowing I don't even play it. This is true.
Yeah.
I'm always like, man, I need to win the lottery and I don't even play.
It's funny when you buy one ticket, you know, you have all these visions of grandeur of how you're going to spend the money when you win.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did the other day. I bought a lottery ticket and I'm sitting here, man, you know, I'd be able to pay all my debts and, you know, be able to pay car off and get a decent house. And yeah, that's what happens when you can only afford one ticket and you know you're not going to win, but you
Well,
just
about once a year, what I'll do is I'll buy just a handful of scratch tickets, and it's mainly for the games, you know, like because they're fun.
right.
And most people, they'll just put it under the scanner, you know, see if it's a winner without scratching it. But I go home and I do it because it's just something fun to do.
What's the fun?
I thought it was hilarious on the news. I forget. I'm sure you guys have seen the clip where the news reporter, the guy won the lottery, like a scratch off or something. I don't know. He won a significant amount of money, and she's interviewing him, and they ask him what he's going to spend the money on, and he's like, hookers and cocaine.
Oh yeah. I've seen
great.
that one. Step 1, go to a drive-through. Step 2, say I'm sorry, but I'm blind. Can you read the menu to me? Step 3, see how long they'll read before realizing you can't drive if you're blind. But
we
here's
should try this.
yeah, but what if you could have someone
Well, yeah,
driving
you could have someone that's blind with you.
Yeah.
But at that point, wouldn't you be nice enough to read the menu to them?
No.
Yeah, wouldn't the person that drove you there be nice enough to?
Oh yeah. True.
Nah, man, I just get paid to drive, not read.
There you go. Yeah.
It would be funny just to pretend. Like, I'm going to pretend like I'm blind and have them read the whole menu to me.
Oh, you don't have to pretend, Saji.
That's true. I don't.
Sight shaming.
I'm getting
Sight
there.
shaming.
Oh, that's
Luckily, though, I have most fast food menus memorized.
right. I used to. Oh man, I had McDonald's menu memorized.
I remember I used to have Taco Bell's menu memorized, but it's like something completely different now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it brings up a good point. They've dumbed it down for our idiocracy we find ourselves in. Now all you got to do is remember numbers. I
Oh
like a
yeah.
number 2, number 1, number 3. You got to memorize a sandwich anymore.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
too hard. Too hard.
Yeah, you order a number 1, and later you have to go take a number 2.
I definitely need this in my life. When you feel like going outside, but also don't want to run into anyone you know.
We were talking about that the other day. Like, I like to go to the stores because I like seeing what I'm getting. I like to pick out my own food and stuff, because I'm a very particular shopper like that. But the drawback is I don't like going out in public, because when you go out in public, guess what? Public is out in public. So yeah, I just really don't. I really wish I could just like go to the store and get all my groceries and not have to deal with people. That's
I have to admit that is one thing that has changed our culture. How the C word has changed our culture, because I used to always go to the grocery store. Never once would I consider using an app to have my groceries delivered. It wasn't even a concept I would have considered, or even conceived of. Like why would I pay the extra money for the delivery and blah 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 blah? But now, even after it's all over said and done with, I still have my groceries delivered more often than I go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get Instacart or DoorDash or anything? Do you ever get anything delivered like with an app?
Just
No, I don't get anything
shopping.
delivered myself. I do app and pick stuff up sometimes, though, but not delivery usually. As far as food goes, that is.
Yeah, nowadays you can get anything delivered. You can have them go to the quickie store for you and pick up a pack of gum and bring you a pack of gum.
I do like birthday and Christmas sometimes online.
A pack of gum, that'd be that would not be worth the delivery charge, though.
No,
Man.
and I mean, you literally can have anything delivered down today, where, I don't know, 5 years ago it was a foreign concept,
Oh yeah, definitely. I did do that one or two times when we had some bad snow and I couldn't get out. I mean, that was an exception, but other than that, I really haven't done much of it. Like I used to tell you, that I did it a couple times. I think I've told you that before, though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, going out in public is one of my least favorite things to do. I'm an introvert, man. What can I say?
I can relate.
I think I go back and forth. I think it just depends on the day for me and how I'm feeling with, physically.
Man, ain't this the truth? If you think fireworks are loud, try opening this late at night. Yeah.
When my kids go to bed, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, you're not going to sneak into the cake, that's for sure.
I think the whole block can hear us opening them things.
Crinkle and pop and then you can't. And then what makes it even worse is you can't find the place where to open it at half the time. You really got to search and just look and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
It's also worse when you try to put it back closed.
Oh yeah.
That's when it's really like pop up.
I'm not a 10. I'm more like 2 5s held together by mashed potatoes.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I
I like me some mashed potatoes with gravy. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what. But it's got to be brown gravy though.
All right, I'll add some brown gravy on the 2 5s.
Yeah.
I'll take whatever gravy matches the meat. Hey, boom, breaking action in the house where 1,000 subs is real.
Oh, I'll take that. That was a good one, Armor. You should have been a radio jockey.
Oh, what, you saying I can ride a radio, but I can't ride a horse?
I didn't say. Oh man, that's funny. Now I'm telling you right there.
I only got to ride a horse once, and that darn thing, it took me through every single tree branch trying to get me off its back.
You think
That horse did not feel like giving anybody a ride that day.
Was
well,
his name
I guess
Lucifer?
more per se me.
you
So I
think
had to
I'm
lay
trying
down the whole time and just kind of cradle his neck. And I'm like,
Do-
why are you being so ornery to me?
Do you think it was trying to do you think it was trying to tell you something?
Yes.
Horses know they'll try to get you off their back. Yeah, me and my
He's
wife.
like, you're
we'll
too
try.
nervous. Get off me.
A cowboy rides into town.
No.
The cowboy rides into town on Saturday and stays for one day and leaves on Thursday. How does that happen?
I don't know.
What's that? I missed it.
A cowboy rides into town on Saturday, stays for one day, and leaves on Thursday. How does that happen?
He switched horses.
Hey, there you go.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna
The
say
horse's name was Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, the horses' names were days of the week.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. You see, this is why Armor Up would make a good Batman. He can answer all those riddles.
Some. I wouldn't say all. They did used to love playing those riddle games.
Just another late 4th of July one.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah. I
I re-
realize we all grieve in our own way, ma'am. But the crematorium staff did not appreciate the fireworks you put in your late husband's pockets.
Oh, that's good. I think I'm gonna. Cause see, I already told him don't waste no money. Just cremate me, cause it don't much matter. I'm gonna tell him that's part of the deal. You're gonna have to put some fireworks in my pocket. At least a couple packs of script. Hook that up.
There you
Just
go.
4 or
Oh,
5
man.
packs of script. I'll be happy.
Hey, talk about going out with a bang.
That's right.
Oh, that's great. I'd come to your funeral just for that. I mean, I'd come to your funeral any old way, but
Well, it'd be
you know.
during the cremation, so I don't think you're allowed to go to those though.
Oh, darn it. Yeah.
Is that why
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
everybody in the picture's hair is like all wired out because of the explosion?
Yeah. I would
I
guess
love that
so.
hair.
This is me. The power of coffee compels you.
That's so wrong, but so hilarious.
That's me with coffee for
So
sure.
true too.
Oh man.
And the next one is a late 4th of July. I mean, it's like they didn't have any on there until the day of. So I was like, well, I'll share a few. Oh well. You want me to read? Or somebody else want to?
Somebody else want to read?
I would volunteer, but there's no way I could read that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Calling 9/11 on the 4th of July. These are yes and no reasons. No, people are setting off fireworks. Yes, people just set fire to their house. No, fireworks debris is landing in my yard. Yes, body parts are landing in my yard. No, my wife is too upset to sleep. Yes, my wife won't wake up. No, my cat is upset and hiding. Yes, my cat is shooting back.
That'd be cool.
That last one.
I'd have
You
a
know,
firework war with it.
I don't know if that would be cool or not, man. Those cats can be vicious.
Yes.
Just
Especially if they're
imagine them
packing
shoot.
some Roman candles.
Oh man. Cats, I tell you what, man, they don't care about us humans as much as we think they do. They may pretend to because they want the food. But let me tell you something. Once it comes down to the food or us, they're going to choose the food over anything. And they will
Once it comes down to it, my buddy, you are the food.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Now, a dog, on the other hand, will be a little bit more loyal and they'll wait a few days. But if
Yeah,
you're
they'll be like, "No, he's starting to smell bad. I might as well not waste him."
yeah,
He was a good master, though.
but a cat, no, they ain't waiting. They'll eat
Not to
you.
be like, it's 5 o'clock. Darn.
I was going to say before you went to the next one, isn't a prerequisite to set off fireworks? You have to have the slight buzz going and whatever.
Veggie. Wait, you're breaking up
cutting
real
out.
bad.
I said, oh, I
I definitely didn't get
This
that.
is just like day one.
Oh yeah,
Truly
sure.
is an anniversary. That was so bad.
I'm pretty sure it went.
It's like you
That's
were
all
just
I
doing
heard.
vowels. You could only hear vowels.
You okay over there?
And I'm just kidding. I always thought you had to have you had to drink at least 2 beers before you were legitimately allowed to shoot off fireworks.
Well, either 2 beers or about 5 milligrams of THC.
Or a combination of both.
Yeah.
How many joints is that? I don't do milligrams. I'm old school. I
Oh,
don't know what that means.
I couldn't tell you.
I just let that one slide. I didn't know what it meant either.
One big one. I don't know.
Huh, she said that too. Every workplace has one. How your coworkers wait for you at work to mess up so that they can tell your manager.
I'm having to go through this at work with someone. She does it to everybody. Has anybody else had to go through this with someone that they work with?
Help me understand what is in the image. I can't really see it.
Some
It's
Karen
a
up
woman
in the
up
ceiling.
in the ceiling. In the ceiling tile, like listening in. Or
Oh, okay. All
real
right, I
close to
see.
everything you do.
Gotcha.
What
Yeah,
everybody at work does to see if they're doing their job right.
they're more worried about what you're doing than just
Right,
doing what they
they're
need to be doing. Yeah.
Yes. There's a prep girl at work who does this. I have a situation with the eggs, man. It's like we're only supposed to keep one container in there, for 30 minutes at a time in the area that we keep them in, so they don't go bad. After that, we kind of toss them and put a new, carton in there. So that's what she tells me. They've changed it to having one in there. I'm like, all right. So then I see her bring out like 3 to stock it up. And I said, well, blah, blah, blah. I thought you told me this. And she's like, oh, there was just a few left in the box. So I thought I'd put them in there like that. And I'm like, well, you better only be putting one in there like you told me. And I was told by the other employees when she does something like that, just like pretty much tell her, you know what, that is not your position to tell me what to do if I'm doing it wrong. You know, the manager can tell me.
Right.
And to get back to her doing prep, she's like forgetting her position. So has anybody else had to go through that?
Oh yeah, I've been in similar situations.
Yep, me too. I'll tell you what happened to me one time. I was working at a cafeteria place, and we were having lunch, and I was kidding around with one of my coworkers, and this is way before all the bullshit that goes on now, where everyone gets offended and whatnot. It's like 98 or something, like, or 98 or 99, I can't remember when, but anyway, I was joking around and I said, "Hey, those fries over there look good. Could I have one?" And she did agree. She said, "Yeah, go ahead." So I took her, a couple fries off her tray and stuff. And the next day I get called to the office, and my boss is like, "I heard you took fries off of so and so's tray or whatever, and you were making them feel uncomfortable or something, some bullshit like that." I don't remember her exact wording. I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. They gave me permission to do that." First of all, I said. Second of all, I don't know why they're coming to you complaining about this. This is ridiculous. And because I honestly protested it, and I didn't get marked up for it or anything, but man, I'll tell you what, some people are just ridiculous. And that was, like I said, that was way before all this woke bullshit started. So there you have it.
Well, I've known you, and I don't see you yanking fries off somebody's plate.
No, not unless I ask him first. I'm not gonna be doing that. That's creepy.
Yeah, and then whether to say yes or no, he'll get him a fry, but he'll ask. You know,
Right.
Hey, you ready, Saji?
We got
Philo,
Philo
fire made
Fire.
it to the party.
Philo
All right, it's been a
fire.
while. We'll let that go. And bone breaking action, where conversions are real, says a joint has 20 to 30 milligrams. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
And now you know. So once again, we try to be educational and entertaining at the Shifty Sunday Experience.
Google would like permission to use your location.
Now, of course, you know he's going to say no.
All right. Not even Waldo is safe from the big brother from the sky.
Not even Waldo. They know where he is.
Right. What the?
You got to read it.
Oh boy. When the IRS finds out about the nickel you ate when you were 4. Talk about a deep cavity search. Oh my goodness.
Now, this next one, this is how I would end up making
I don't
food.
think that guy was monkeying around.
Oh no, these look terrible.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I ought to actually make this
How?
sometime. And then, like, your
Oh
mom,
boy.
oh my God, your mom would have
No.
made brownies with walnuts yesterday. Recipe called for a cast iron pan to bake them in. This is the only one I had. My wife won't eat them.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It'd be even funnier if you use corn.
Oh God.
But corn inside brownies.
Hey, that'd be a good way there to make sure you get all the brownies.
True.
Right?
You know Hebrews trying this. Don't lie. You know he is.
Oh my God, no, that doesn't even look appetizing. My
No,
God.
it doesn't.
Now, maybe if I
That's
guess
And
if
what
I,
you should do is just eat one just to freak people out,
that's
just like
that's
open the box and
that's one of
start
those where you
eating
really hope it tastes better than it looks.
them.
uh-huh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I imagine it would.
It makes for a funny Halloween gag.
Oh yeah, well, for any gag, really. I mean, you can put this on someone's porch or something.
Yeah, like lay it on a porch and then walk up and pick it up and say, "Man, I ain't eaten weeks." Walk away whistling like you just won the lottery. Skip a little. Never say a word. Just keep walking.
Yeah, it's the last time they asked you to bring food to the party.
Right.
You know, I always do the family reunion. I'm really thinking this could be
I
it.
don't know. They like my deviled eggs an awful lot. They'd still ask me to bring them.
Oh, this one's for Scarab. Let one of you guys read this one.
Avocado. Hello, I'm good fat. Bacon. Lights a cigarette. Punches the avocado. That's why I like bacon.
Oh yeah.
You can keep your stupid green avocado. You put that on a sandwich around here, you might get shot. You're lucky if all you get's hit. I ain't even kidding. Avocado. Not in these parts. Nope.
Uh-huh.
Never at a picnic.
Never ever has someone said, "I'd rather have avocado than bacon on my sandwich."
Yeah. Never has anyone.
Ever.
Avocado doesn't make everything better. Like literally, they wrap other foods in bacon to make them better. You know.
Exactly. Yep. I never did understand the avocado thing. I do not know. I can't say as I've ever ate it, so, but I can say I'm never gonna. You know what I mean? Just don't get it. Nope.
Send this one to Dan. You can have it.
Yep, that'd be perfect for Dano,
Yeah.
the avocado stalker.
He has one of those.
Huh?
He has one of those.
He haws, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Philo, but Philo said it's part of her daily breakfast filled with evu, or should be evil, I think. I think it's a misspelling. We'll go with evil, and sprinkle with pink salt and red pepper flakes. Well, thank goodness it has some type of flavor then with some pepper flakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my daily breakfast, although I don't do breakfast, but if I did, it would definitely be sausage, egg, and cheese, or bacon, egg, and cheese on a muffin.
Oh man.
Or my favorite, bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese, which is normally, if I'm doing breakfast, what I get.
That sounds
No
good.
avocado. Sorry.
Sadly to say, my breakfast consists of coffee and nicotine.
Yeah, mine's basically coffee too. I seldom ever eat breakfast. We'll eat
Every
breakfast
morning.
more for lunch or dinner.
Oh, I like that. That's good to have breakfast during lunch. Love
Yeah,
it.
lunch or dinner, I'll have breakfast usually.
Yeah.
And I forget to eat because I was Googling every thought that popped into my head for the last 8 hours. My brain hurts.
Hey, that was a pretty good impression of him. I like that.
Philo says, pull out the pit and you have a hash hole. Haas hole. I mean, haas hole.
An
Yes,
asshole.
I knew it was extra virgin olive oil, but I'm sticking with evil because of the avocado. A haas hole. That's good. That's good. You haas hole. I think that's Dan's undercover name when he goes, what do you call it? The trolling. Well,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, he's got to start using that name for trolling Hosshole.
Oh, that's funny. I haven't seen a windshield for miles. Then you'll just have to hold it. That's so true. It's like they wait for me to park underneath a tree right after I take it through the car wash. Get home, park it right where those two trees are, and then next thing I know, next day I get up all over the hood, all over the windshield, everywhere.
Yeah, one thing I learned when I had a car that I parked under a tree where there were birds is that when they go to take off, it's like part of the takeoff process. They squirt some out as they start their
Flight.
yeah, flight,
Start
it's
their
like
engines.
gives them trajectory or something.
Oh boy.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
That's like I
It's
can't
not
believe
good.
what. Oh boy, that's the way you phrased that, Saji. Yeah, they take off and they squirt some out. I like this right here though. When she marries after age 30, out goes the cats.
I don't know about that.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm the complete opposite.
Oh, I know. You would keep all the cats. I know.
In the whole neighborhood.
Uh-huh.
I was
I
like,
couldn't be in a relationship with a woman who has more than, let's say, 2 cats. One more than one. She'd have to be really attractive if she's got 2.
Are you using cats as a code? I'm confused.
No, I mean, I'm not a cat person. I don't. If a lady has like 8 cats, there's no way that I'm interested in her. It's just I've lost interest as soon as I find out she has like 7 cats or something like that.
So
Oh,
you
don't
wouldn't
worry.
consider it blessed. This isn't a code.
well, this time
You're
last
serious.
year I was saying, hey, let's get a bag of cat food. And I would not dare say that this year because just on the street alone, there's like 30 cats. And that is no lie. It's like they're taking over that street.
Yeah, it's Cat Street.
Well, you're never getting with Philo, Sadie. She has 9 cats.
Oh my gosh! No,
Take
Philo,
that off,
we're definitely non-compatible.
take that off your dream bucket list. It ain't happening.
Yep.
Wait a minute. 9 cats? Hold on. That's
That's one for every day of the week with 2 extra for holidays and February 29th.
Imagine what that litter box looks like. I mean, come on.
Box.
that's 81 lives.
You mean litter trough.
She has 81 lives.
81 lives.
Yep.
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 No offense, Philo Fire. We're just not compatible.
9 cats, 9 lives each.
I got 3 dogs. That's 21 lives.
Those of us who do memes. Hey, aren't you that person on Facebook that shares lit memes all day? Me. Who, me?
Ah, that's something I would say though.
Right?
Who, me?
That one's you, and the next one's me.
Oh yeah.
Me trying to fix people the best way I know how.
Memes.
Memes.
Yeah, we certainly have a lot of those here tonight.
Right? Decided to try magnetic lashes. Now my eyelid is stuck to the fridge. Send help.
Like it wasn't stuck to the stove.
Right?
You'll like this one.
The perfect graffiti doesn't exist. Or doesn't exist. Okay. Yeah. That's
Get
funny.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Somebody explain it to me.
Donnie's still my favorite. It's the actual painters. It's Raphael, Michael,
Oh, okay. Now I see.
Donatello, Leonardo. You know.
No. They either got that hit that hard where it left a face impression, or that person's wearing way too much makeup. I'm just saying.
I agree. And clown makeup at the looks of it.
Yeah.
White face. What the heck?
But it works for a meme though. Okay. Hear me out. You, me, and our cow out on a walk. I really don't. I don't
get it.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I guess we'll move on to the next one.
Yep, that one's beyond me.
Buy one burger for the price of two and receive a second burger absolutely free.
You know how many people would do that? Because I'm big on that. Because I mean, I'll check. When I go shopping, I'll check ounces to see which is actually a better buy.
Yeah.
And I've noticed a lot of times they buy one get one freeze. It's cheaper to, or especially like a bigger bag or a bigger can of something isn't always cheaper than buying two little cans,
Right.
which gives you more. Stuff
Mhm.
like that. I always look at that stuff, and it's amazing how often that's true. Just the other day we were shopping, and I said, looked at something. I said, "Yeah, but look at this. You could buy two of these, which gives you more for 20 cents less or something."
A lot of people don't realize when it's like 2 for $2.22 or 4 for 4 or 4 for $10 or whatever. You can get just one for the same price or the fourth of the price. Like say 2 for $2.22, you can just buy one for $1.11. They're just trying to think of a way to get you to buy more than one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it does say must buy two, or I've noticed. But yeah, if it don't say must buy that many, then you can get them.
This was me as a kid. When
Okay.
your teachers say you got 3 minutes left on a test.
You doodle.
Oh no, like I would be really good at it. So you had the top with the head of the horse, and it's all nice, taking your time, making sure you got the answers right. But then
Yeah.
the teacher's like, you got 3 minutes left, and so you just try and hurry up and guess the answers. Especially if it was like the A through D. You know, with the little circle. Remember the little circle during testing? But yeah, that would be me. Uh-oh. I think he left.
Snack time.
Snack
That's about that time in the show when Hebrew needs a sandwich. Please stand by.
Sounds like he's jiggling the ice.
Sorry about that.
He loves his tea.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got some tea. Okay, next meme. Every time, me pretending to look at the menu at a restaurant as if I'm not going to get the same thing I get every time.
That's my wife. 100%.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
BOT or cheesesteak. That's my way. No
That's
matter what
totally
restaurant,
me. I can
no
relate
matter
to
how
that.
fancy. That's it.
I know every time we would go to what was that, IHOP, I would always get the Philly cheesesteak omelet
Yeah.
every time.
And I'm just like, give it all to me but the pancakes.
Oh man, see, I like my pancakes when I'm going out. I don't like them when I'm just at home or something. I don't think to myself, I'm going to make myself some pancakes. No, see, that's the one thing that's kind of strange. Like I'll eat them when I'm out, but I won't eat them just at home, just sitting around. I don't know. This is different.
Now, I've never had a grandma that done this next one, but maybe somebody's grandma did. When grandma loves you, but she knows you will never bring back her Tupperware.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah.
Smart. Because who does ever really return the Tupperware?
Yeah, I know.
Anybody?
I try to. We still have your Tupperware though, Amazon line.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
My Tupperware goes missing when I'm over there. I'm like, where'd it go? That stuff is not cheap because I buy mine in a set, a big
Right.
set with like the plastic seals and all that good stuff.
PBA said this show's always making him hungry.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's true, too. We do always end up on the food, don't we?
I was going to say we either talk about it or show it.
Yep,
Yeah.
we show it.
I got a question for you guys. Real mayonnaise or Miracle Whip?
Oh, Miracle Whip all the time.
I've always said, and I shouldn't say it now, but I will because it's probably not.
For you guys out
Don't
there.
say it. My wife said, don't say it. I had a reason I don't eat mayonnaise. Let's just leave it at that. But my wife says I probably shouldn't say it. And I probably shouldn't. Although I've said it quite often.
I'm no bird expert. Oh.
No, we're still on the main.
But if you did have to, if you did have to, would you choose mayonnaise or Miracle Whip? That's the real question now. I mean, assuming you did eat it.
Well, how would I know? Because I've never ate it, so I don't know which I would choose.
All right. Well, you're not included, Hebrew.
I like the way you said that. Well, you're not included.
You're out. Just get out. You're out.
No, I very rarely ever put any of that stuff on my stuff. But I when I was little, I never liked mayonnaise, okay? But then I learned that mayonnaise is actually how they make tartar sauce.
Yes, I was just about to say, whatever one's in tartar sauce, that's the one I'd have to pick. Because I do love tartar sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that's made with, put me down for that one. Can I get back in now, Saji? Since I'll pick that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Your mayonnaise. How about coleslaw? Does anybody like coleslaw?
Hey.
Yes. But coleslaw for me has to be the Italian dressing style coleslaw. It can't be the mayonnaise coleslaw.
Amazon line, are you going to chime in?
I like mayonnaise in certain recipes, and every now and again I like mayonnaise on a burger.
Yeah, I don't do either one myself, but I know it's this other channel that I listen to. That's it's a subject that they often debate. Some people prefer Miracle Whip. Some people prefer mayonnaise. Blah blah blah.
Sorry, we interrupt this program for a breaking alert. Philo Fire may lose us when she heads into the no internet service zone on her drive home. So, if we lose you, much love, Philo Fire. We will now return you to regular broadcasting.
All right.
My favorite coleslaw is Kentucky Fried. Love that coleslaw from that place. I don't
My
know what they
grandma
use,
loved
but
Brad coleslaw too.
Now, what's this one?
I'm no bird expert, but I'm guessing 4 females and 1 male.
Oh,
I thought the guys would enjoy this one.
that's
I would agree. I would agree with that explanation. 4 yappers and 1 in the back, like, oh Lord.
You don't gotta say nothing, they talk for him.
That is good. That's going to get us
His
canceled.
face just says it all.
That's a good one. It's going to get me canceled, but it's a good one. Oh yeah, because if
Now the male's in the back where he belongs, with his mouth shut, doing nothing. Being led by 4 strong females. What are you talking
Right.
about? Canceled? You're in.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, true.
And the last one. but
Oh
not
my
the-
goodness,
It's pretty.
I'm not going to sleep well tonight, guys. I'm not gonna do that. Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
truly nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
Truly nightmare fuel.
One thing about Woody Harrelson is he always plays himself, and then like
So true though.
Yeah. And that was the last meme.
Yes,
you
it
couldn't
was.
you couldn't say that he's an actor. All he does is just read the lines as Woody Harrelson.
He just reads the script. It's like what was my favorite guy? Oh, can't think of his name. But he was the same way. Just he was always him. You know, the one that talks like can't think of his name. One of my favorite actors there back in the day, but he was always the same character, no matter what movie.
John Wayne.
No, but that's another good example though. He was that way. A little
Clint
after that,
Eastwood.
not quite that long ago.
Clint
Still alive.
Eastwood.
No,
Clint
no,
Eastwood. Well, no, I know it wasn't him, but he's pretty much the same character in all his
Yeah.
movies.
He is too. Yeah.
But I don't know who you're talking about unless it's
Trying to think of some movies he's in, but I'm drawing a total blank on
oh
everything.
no.
Christopher Walken, that's it.
Oh yeah, Christopher Walken. He is.
Yep.
You're right.
He always plays him. Yep.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Whoa,
Just
what the
to get
heck
away
happened?
with it.
Jumping around, hopping all over the place.
Hopping around
Slow
like
down.
Kermit the Frog with a hot plate. Man, what's going on there?
Oh,
Right.
He's back up by the duck.
Speaking of hopping around, I'm about to hop out of here, guys.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
Well,
I'm going to go to.
Before
I
you
gotta
do, let me there's a secret message from one guy here. So it's short.
All right.
Go ahead and let's hear it. He's got a message for all of us.
This is former President Donald J. Trump, and the J stands for jumping up and down with Joe, because he brought 77 has finally reached 1,000 subs. What I wanted to say, congratulations to you, Armor Up. Sagitarically speaking, and Amazon Line, your work on this show has been simply tremendous and an inspiration to all of us, from me and my family to you and yours. Congratulations, and keep up the good work, because I know that you can do it, and I know that this was a hard yarn win for all of you. I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message. God bless America, and God bless all of you subscribers. Thank you.
There you go.
They got a
What,
Donald Trump that'll say whatever you want it to say. That's pretty awesome.
I know. Yeah. Right?
And I'd say thank you, Mr. President. That's wonderful.
And it's funny he used the word jump when I said I'm about to jump out of here.
Yeah, I know. That's what
Yeah.
maybe reminded me to go ahead and play it.
Yep. But I
I'd say
really do want to congratulate you on the 1,000 subscribers, and I want to thank all the chat who has supported us, more specifically you, for getting you there. And I'm really proud of you, Hebro. You came a long way.
Well, thank you, Saji, and I appreciate everything you've done over the years, and I really appreciate you being on the show tonight.
Well, you're welcome, and it's my pleasure. And I'll talk to you guys later.
Talk to
all
you
right. Have a
later.
good night,
Nice having
Saji.
you on.
All right. Bye bye.
I think Mr.
Bye.
Trump would also have said, "Making Sundays great again."
Oh, well,
We
yeah,
should
there
use
you
that.
go. Uh-huh.
Making Sundays great again.
But I'll tell you this much though. I do appreciate all of you guys coming on. Armor, that was amazing. You and Saji, us being back on here again felt a little bit nostalgic, felt a little bit like old times. So thanks for you being on here as well, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoyed it. A lot of fun. I'm not leaving yet, though.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I hope you are sticking around because
Unless I'm supposed to. Was that a cue? Maybe
well,
I'm
no,
out of the loop.
I'm not throwing you out or anything. Uh, no, we do have a particular story. Amazon line, you have the controls.
Well, which story would you like?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, would you like to do the screenshots I sent you of the dancing plague of 1518?
Yes, let's hear about the dancing plague.
Those would be in your messenger after the memes.
It's
After the
crazy
meeting.
stuff, the dancing plague, for sure. And it's real. It really happened.
Yes, it's a part of history. Dancing plague of 1518. Would you like me to start?
Please.
Dancing plague of 1518. Event in which hundreds of citizens of Strasbourg, then a free city within the Holy Roman Empire, now in France, danced uncontrollably and apparently unwillingly for days on end. The mania lasted for about 2 months before ending as mysteriously as it began.
Hmm.
In July 1518, a woman whose name was given as, I would guess, Frey or
Fra?
That's actually German, so that would be Frau. Frau.
Frau,
Fra.
Yeah,
Mrs.
Frau.
Trophia stepped into the street and began dancing. She seemed unable to stop, and she kept dancing until she collapsed from exhaustion. After resting, she resumed the compulsive, frenzied activity. She continued this way for days, and within a week, more than 30 other people were similarly afflicted. They kept going long past the point of injury. City authorities were alarmed by the ever increasing number of dancers. The civic and religious leaders theorized that more dancing was the solution, and so they arranged for guildhalls. Is that how you say that? For the dancers to gather in,
Oh,
musicians
yeah.
to
Guild
accompany
halls.
the dancing, and professional dancers to help the afflicted to continue dancing. This only exasperated the contagion, and as many as 400 people were. Hello?
Huh?
Put down
Next.
the donut and scroll.
Oh, yeah.
Next screenshot.
Next screenshot.
As many as 400 eventually consumed by the dancing compulsion. The number of them died from their exertions. In early September, the mania began to abate. The 1518 event was the most thoroughly documented and probably the last of several such outbreaks in Europe, which took place largely between the 10th and 16th centuries. Otherwise best known of these took place in 1374. That eruption spread to several towns along the Rhine River. Contemporary explanations for the dancing plague included demonic possession and overheated blood. Investigators in the 20th century suggested that the afflicted might have consumed bread made from rye flour, contaminated with the fungal disease ergot, which is known to produce. Next. Did we get there?
I don't think we got there yet. You read?
No.
Hold on.
Which is known to produce
I think you missed
convulsions. American sociologist Robert Bartholomew, posited that the dancers were adherents of heretical sects, dancing to attract divine favor. The most widely accepted theory was that of American medical historian John Waller, who laid out in several papers his reasons for believing that the dancing plague was a form of mass psychogenic disorder. Such outbreaks take place under circumstances of extreme stress and generally take form based on local fears. In the case of the dancing plague of 1518, Waller cited a series of famines and the presence of such diseases as smallpox and syphilis as the overwhelming stressors affecting residents of Strasbourg. He further maintained that there was a local belief that those who failed to propitiate Saint Vitrus, patron saint of epileptics and of dancers, would be cursed by being forced to dance.
Man. That
Isn't
sounds
it crazy?
horrible. Yeah.
But it's like they never found out what it was really from. It just started and stopped.
Dude, you got lipstick on?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
That's just freaking me out. You got lipstick on and stuff.
I think it's
Lipstick.
hold on, I gotta see something here. How do I do
I mean,
this?
you go ahead and be you, but wow. Whoa, man, thanks for that.
No, it's a cartoon. It's cartooned.
Yeah, I'll say.
I'm digging the glasses.
Well, just for that, I'm gonna switch over.
I'm never gonna sleep now. Thanks so much. Like the Woody wasn't bad enough. Now we got that.
There we go. How about this?
Well, that's anything's better than that, I must say. I mean, a muskrat, anything was better. That's better. It's all better. I don't think you can find a worse. I'm just saying. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just saying that was way too much.
Okay.
Lipstick and,
it wasn't lipstick. I think it was just the shine.
that's lipstick. You can think what you want. I'm telling you, it's lipstick. I don't know what else makes lips red other than lipstick.
Kool-Aid.
Okay, yeah. Well, see, don't drink the Kool-Aid, brother.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. No, can't be
It
doing
was
that.
funny, but it was funny, scary. You know what I mean, Bob? At least to
Okay.
me. I mean, I know I got problems. I know I got problems. So it
Well,
couldn't be
speaking
me.
of
But
funny pictures,
Hmm.
do you want me to show that one with the orange short story behind it?
Thanks for changing the subject. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no, I'm serious. Thanks for.
no, we mean thanks.
Well,
Roll that
here's
beautiful picture footage.
let's
Well,
roll up this
anyway,
picture.
I owned a pair of orange shorts, and I had forgotten that I posted something a couple years back, and the picture popped up, so I thought that I would share it. Now, who does that look like? If you didn't like count my head. But my teen came home and told me my orange granny shorts, which I was working in the outside in the yard, looked like they belonged to Dora the Explorer. So I one upped her and put on the pink shirt, yellow socks, and white shoes. Embarrassment level 0. I'm the Dora Explorer Mom Edition.
I'm telling you right now, and my memory, like, because my kid used to watch this show all the time, and I could swear she had green shirt. I could.
Well, maybe she changed shirts. Well, I remember her like in the front of the case or whatever the case may be, that she had on a pink shirt. Anybody in the audience remember Dora the Explorer and what color shirt she was wearing? Feel free to leave a comment.
I just could swear, like, maybe it's the backpack I'm thinking about. I know. Maybe is the backpack green?
I think it's blue, isn't it?
Okay, so
Don't
somewhere
count me on it. You know.
somewhere down the line, excuse me, dang, I'm choking on something. But somewhere down the line, I can remember green being on her.
Well, after this picture, I told my teenager, I said, "Don't make me pick you up from school in this outfit."
What's really funny is if you were yellow that day and they said you look like SpongeBob.
Oh, no. Hey, I could take some markers, make the shirt look like SpongeBob.
Why is there two? Oh, I see. Okay, well, there's that. And okay, what else we got on the agenda for tonight? Amazon Lion.
Do you want to do the quick Mr. Brown Camus, can you? Or do you want to
Um,
move on to the next one?
you know what? I'm kind of scared of playing any
Oh,
videos that you pick
oh,
out because here lately, no offense, but you've been getting Shifty Sunday taken down with these videos.
it's not on purpose. I don't know who's
I
going to get
wonder why they're
offended
down
that I
before I
use
can
their
even watch
video.
them half the time.
Do what, Armor?
I said, I wonder why they's down before I could even watch them half the time. Because you sent me a link, I think it was the last show, saying about
Well,
hop in if
there's
I
a
wanted
couple
to,
of
and I
them
was
that
already
just,
in bed. And by the time I
Oh,
get up, I couldn't even watch it. I was like, wow, it's gone already.
yeah.
I guess
Copyright.
some of the sites that I'm getting it from, even on YouTube, they don't like that I'm using their material. Well, how do I know that? You
Well,
know?
I know.
And I
Some
figure
do.
it's going to get them more subscribers. Why would they be so offended? But
Yeah, it all depends. It's a shot in the dark. So you never really know. I mean, some you know, you don't want to use anything for like,
no, you really
I
don't
mean, a
know
major
until
one.
it happens.
A fellow YouTubers, you never know.
Yeah.
Usually, if you shout them out, people don't care.
Yeah, we got taken down for sharing a video that just all it showed was a frog on the bench. And it wasn't YouTube that did it. It was the channel of who I think we did give them a shout out and they got mad somehow, I guess, and wanted to take it down. I protested it as fair use because we were doing the whole, you know, talking over it and stuff. But then since it wasn't reviewed by YouTube, it was reviewed by their channel. Of course, they're gonna not reverse it, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When it's another YouTuber, you never know. Because the only time I ever got an actual strike, and I share a lot of stuff that normally might get struck, but
Yeah.
Well,
that's
I've
when
already gotten this too,
she who shall not be
that
named
they took us
struck
down.
me,
So
not YouTube.
I'm sorry, Irma. What was that? You kind of got talked
I
over.
said the only actual strike I ever got was when she who shall not be named complained to YouTube and got me struck.
Oh yeah,
But
I
other
remember
than
that.
that, I've never got a strike. I've had stuff taken off and removed, but I've never got a strike other than that one. So yeah, it's the fellow YouTubers you got to worry about more than usually the bigger channels. Well, I don't know. It depends on who they are. That's what I mean. You just never really know. So I never worry about it usually. And if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, most of the time when it's them, it's a copyright claim, and then I just have to remove whatever content was in there. But the only problem with that is you do lose all the comments.
Yeah, you lose all the live chat the minute you got to edit their stuff out, which is a bummer. YouTube ought to make it so you don't lose the live chat. Because it's usually only a couple minutes you're cutting out. It ain't like it's going to affect the chat that bad.
Right.
Just let it run, you know what I mean?
well,
Skip
then how
ahead at
about
least.
this? All my stuff is on Messenger, so you scroll through and see what you'd like to talk about.
Well, I don't know. No, I was kidding around with you. But let me see where this video came from. Wait a minute. Where is the video? Oh, I got to log back in.
Oh no!
Let's see here.
Now I
Now,
have
which
had
one you looking for?
I see the pig. I see the plague. Well, where is the video? All I see is the pig.
Pig.
Yeah, about the synthetic meat.
Hold on. Let me
Bill Gates.
go down past the Bill Gates.
The memes are there.
Yeah, and it's right after the memes.
Okay. Oh, here it is.
Yo, this is Mr. Brown Can Move.
Okay. Let me
Now,
go ahead.
I saw this and I thought it was neat. I only wish that I could have, because back then I probably could have spoke that fast. And I wished I would have thought to sing my kids' Dr. Seuss books like this because I thought this was really neat.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Just post it.
I'm gonna post it in the chat, and then we'll play a little bit of it, but not the whole. Just like
Are you sure?
yeah, we'll
You could
play just
skip
like.
it and go to something else.
Well, no, we'll play just a little, like 20 seconds or so. And we'll also shout out the channel and see if that'll help too. The channel's called Nice, and the song is by Jordan Simons. Jordan Simons 4. So let's do this. We'll go ahead and share just a little bit of it. And oops. Well, there we go. Okay, here we go.
Can You? Written by Dr. Seuss. I'm gonna rap this book. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. He can go like a cow, he can go moo moo. Mr. Brown can do it, man. How about you? He can go like a bee, Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz buzz? He can go like a cork, pop 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 pop. He can go like horse feet, plop plop plop.
There you go.
There you have it.
I mean, that is fast. That is really,
Right? I probably could have done that back in the day, but not anymore.
but there's just a sample if you guys want to read to your kids Dr. Seuss, if you think it's easier to rap to them, which, there are
Or
kinds of
any
different.
style form of music, just sing it to them instead of just read it. And in that way, they're learning not just reading, but music.
Well, there has been studies done that, kids pick up better on repetition. So when you sing something rather than read it to them, it sticks better. And you also
Yeah,
have
it makes
that
them want to
visual.
learn more because they really do like music.
I mean, yeah, there is that whole music does a lot of stuff. Like you can learn. I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I can learn like certain languages through music. Um, well, what do you think of rapping Dr. Seuss, Mr. Armour?
Thought it was pretty cool. Dr. Seuss, though, is definitely, I mean, it's already written, so it rhymes so well. Like Lion said, any style of music would work with it.
True, true, true.
And you can always go through different styles of music to the one that catches, each child's ear. And you go from there and you just give them different learning material. And yeah, I mean, you're right. It does stick better.
Because it's already written in a very lyrical type style, if that's a word and a style, but you know what I mean. It's already written more like a song than a story, like a poem.
So we have that one. And then let's see here.
Well, two of the other ones that I had sent you came from news channels, so I wasn't sure about those.
Flower Mound's Waterford Drive is lined with well-made.
The Miskin is the name of this channel, but it is coming from ABC News. Is there an article on this?
Well, that's why I said I don't know. I could always look it up next week.
Well, no, I mean,
I never had problem with news. I never had problem with news stories because news is sort of public. Not major networks like CNN and stuff. Now they can be idiots, but your local news and stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, let's take a look here.
Well, see, this would be more on like, I don't know, I guess a foreclosure area. And I guess it's a lot cheaper in Texas because I was looking at the prices, in Texas and in Illinois, and you definitely don't want to try this in Illinois. Here's this story.
Paramount's Waterford Drive is lined with well-manicured $300,000 homes. So when a new neighbor moved in without the usual sale, mortgage-paying homeowners had a few questions.
What paperwork is it and how is it legally binding if he doesn't legally own the house? He just squats there.
Lee Lowry and her husband told me the house down the street was in foreclosure for more than a year. The owner walked away, then the mortgage company went out of business. Apparently, that opened the door for someone to take advantage of the situation. Kenneth Robinson told us he's no squatter. He says he moved in on June 17th after months of research about a Texas law called adverse possession.
This is not a normal process, but it's not a process that's not known. It's just not known to everybody.
Robinson says this piece of paper gives him rights to the house. It's an online form he printed out and filed at the Denton County Courthouse for $16.
Wow.
Says the house was abandoned and he's claiming ownership.
I went through, look at it.
Just imagine that. if you could do that. Just
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Oh man, that must be nice. That
Added some things here, you know what I mean, for my own protection.
The house
that's
is
a nice
virtually empty,
house.
just a few pieces of furniture,
is
no
a
running water
gorgeous
or
house.
electricity. But Robinson says just by setting up camp in the living room, Texas law gives him exclusive negotiating rights with the original owner. If the
Wow.
owner wants him out, he would have to pay off his massive mortgage debt, and the bank would have to file a complicated lawsuit. Robinson believes neither is likely, so if he stays in the house, after 3 years, he can ask the court for the title. That's your goal eventually, is to have title of it.
3 years though. I mean,
3 years. That's crazy.
he would have no power or running water.
Not for 3 years.
That's just crazy to think that. But man, you know what, you could do
I'm
things.
sorry, but I think it'd be worth it in the
It'd be worth it, but could you I'm wondering if you could run like a generator, or maybe like, I don't know what you would do for water, maybe go to the neighbors, I don't know.
You go to your friends.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, does he have to stay at the house at all times though? I mean, what
You know, I
exactly?
wondered that question myself, actually. Like, would he have to stay on that property and then people just be bringing him stuff for 3 years? Or how does that work?
Maybe there's more in this newscast we can find out.
Right.
This house is
And
on the record, you know what I mean? At this point, you know, since I possess it, I am the owner now.
Robinson posted no trespassing signs after neighbors asked police to arrest him for breaking in. But
Huh.
Flower Mound officers say they can't remove him from the property because home ownership is a civil matter, not criminal. Lowry and her neighbors continue to look for legal ways to get him out.
Or if he wants the house, buy the house like everyone else had to. Get the money and buy the house.
Robinson says he's not buying anything. As far as he's concerned, the $330,000 home is already his, and he has the paperwork to prove it.
Wow.
Casey Norton, Channel 8 News.
That's crazy. That is just crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, I don't know what the laws are.
See, it's not illegal, it's just not known.
Right?
That's tempting.
Well, there's I don't know what the laws are in Texas. I don't know. I don't even know what they are in Illinois. But I do know
Oh,
that
that's a lot longer in Illinois.
I do know that squatters' laws are something up to, like, if you're squatting in a house for, I think you have to do it up to 5 years. I don't think it's 3 years.
Illinois is 7.
Is it?
Yeah, I looked that up. 7 years. I was like, yep, way too long.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
I could see 3, but not 7.
That's just crazy though, that someone could just walk up into a house like that and just take over it, man. But hey, you know what? Good on him. You know,
right?
Hey, if you can get a house like that, I don't wish no ill will towards you. Go for it.
Either.
You know, today's market, I mean, shoot, you'd be living like a king.
Heck yeah.
Well, what do you think of all this, Armor?
Well, right there, Raven. Well, I definitely heard about the that type of law. I don't think it's every state, but I know there definitely is a law that if there's a property that's being unkept, and you move in and take care of it, fix it up, and just tend to it, take care of it, that after, I thought it was 3 years too, you could claim ownership from abandonment because the property was just becoming an eyesore and not being tended to. But like I said, I don't know if it's every state. I don't know the exact amount of years, but I was thinking 3 is what I had heard. So, but I know it's definitely true in certain states. But it's not under a squatter law. It's a whole different type of thing. There's
Oh,
squatter
okay.
laws too in some states still, where you can just move in a property and squat for so many years and then can claim it. But this has to do more with an abandoned property that's not being taken care of, and you move in, actually take care of it and fix it up, and you know what I mean, bring it back to life.
I
Then you
got
can
you.
claim it after so many years.
So yeah, I mean, if you put in the work, why not? You know?
Yeah, and it looked like he was taking care of it.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty cool story. I like that. And only time will tell if we get taken down for that or not. I don't think we will. It's
I sure hope not. But
Nah,
the
I doubt
next
it.
one would be that lab grown chicken approved for sale in the U.S.
Now
Well,
this one.
unfortunately, before y'all get into that, it's like about 11. It's past my bedtime too, so I'm
Oh
gonna have to
yeah.
get out of here. But congrats again on 1,000 subs, he brother, and good being on with you
Absolutely.
again on Amazon Lion and chat. Always a pleasure. Love you guys. Thanks for getting Hebrew to 1,000 subs. That's awesome.
Well, thank you for coming on to celebrate with
Yeah.
Hebrew 77.
Thanks for being on, Armor. I really appreciate it, my friend.
Yep, absolutely. I'll catch you all later. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Definitely. All right. Take care, man. Okay, yeah, there you have it. Armor Ups left the broadcast, but the party continues as we're gonna get into talking about this chicken thing. And
Yeah, we already got Michael Fontaine learning about lab grown chicken.
We are back with a new lab.
Man, I don't know. This is Good Morning America,
Um,
ABC News.
that's who we showed last on that one story.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hopefully they could take a
But if
fair
you can't
use.
show it, if you want to post it, and this is ABC News.
No. We'll show it. We'll show it. I'm hoping I don't get shut down or anything like
If
that.
you
But if
do,
I
all we
do,
can do is, I guess, take that part out or
yeah,
dispute it or something.
that's all we can do. So here's the story, everybody.
Grown chicken.
Oh, that's Good Morning America.
This could be headed to your dinner plate. Devin Fire has the details. Good morning, Devin. Hey, good morning, George. Americans ate 75 billion pounds of red meat and chicken last year, but what if some of that meat was not raised on farms, but instead of high-tech facilities? Scientists say that could be good for the environment and your health, and soon it could be on menus and store shelves. This morning,
So there you have it. That's what he's talking about.
the USDA has approved cell-cultivated meat to be sold to the public for the first time. So that's where it all starts. Just a few cells. 2 cultivated meat producers.
So they're taking cells like proteins and animal fat and whatnot from animal fat, is what I'm assuming, like cells,
Right.
and producing this fake meat.
Yes.
Producers now getting the green light to begin commercially selling their chicken, not raised on a farm, but in a facility. The meat is grown using real animal cells and large bioreactors fed with nutrients.
Doesn't that just sound tasty, folks?
Oh, man.
Fake meat, but it's got real animal cells in it. Isn't that just delicious sounding? Oh man, my mouth is just that delicious fake synthetic chicken. Boy,
I recently got
all the the chemical induced nutrients. And,
right. I see myself becoming a vegetarian.
Of California-based Upside Foods, the nation's largest cultivated meat producer. You're making chicken in there.
Yeah, so if you look at this, this is
it ain't shake and
approximately
bake.
a 200 plus liter tank. And we take cells from a chicken or an egg. It takes 2 weeks to grow the equivalent of one chicken. 1,000 chickens or 100,000 chickens.
So if you're growing chickens, then why not just grow chickens? I don't understand this.
You're saying in this factory you can make more meat faster and cleaner than an average farmer.
Well, ultimately, yes.
The company says cell-cultivated meat could help feed the
Okay.
world's booming population using a fraction of the land
So,
and
dude-
water of animal farming and help reduce greenhouse gas
Well,
emissions.
that cow was
Many
tired.
experts say more study is needed.
You think so?
Yeah, fuck that, dude. I am
Yeah.
eating a synthetic chicken to save my damn life. I'll tell you that right now. Ain't no way some chicken A is getting in my stomach A.
They
Eh?
just green lighted it and they're gonna put it on the shelves. So we may become vegetarian soon.
Well, the FDA, it's going to approve it. I know it's going to happen. Pretty soon, they're going to be switching out all of our meat with synthetic meat, and we won't even know it because they won't.
Right.
You think they're going to stamp synthetic meat on the packaging? You think that's going to entice people to buy it? No. They'll just say something like,
We gonna go catch us some feed, Paul.
and it just makes you wonder. You sit there and say, well, you could just raise your own chickens, but here's the problem. What about the feed for those chickens? How do we know they're not going to genetically modify or fuck with the chicken feed? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's crazy just thinking about it.
And so there's another story that has to do actually with Bill Gates, but unfortunately we can't really read that story because it has to do with something else.
Right.
That also has to do with the C word. But
Mhm.
you guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. They're going to slip a secret ingredient into the meat and not tell anyone. And then everybody will get this secret ingredient. And you know how everybody's like, nope, I'm not getting the secret ingredient. And they're like, I'm not getting the secret ingredient. Well, they're going to make it to where it's not even going to be a choice anymore. It's not even going to be like, you're not even going to know it because it's going to be right in the meat. So, yeah.
Well, somebody just joined us in the audience.
Watch out for that. Hey, DD74 is here. DD, that's another person that's been with us a very long time. I think since the beginning, actually. So I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart, DD74, for being one of my subscribers that makes up the 1,000 subscriber count. I really appreciate it. So welcome to the club.
Welcome.
So I don't even want to talk about that whole meat thing because I already know there was a couple of videos we showed parts of them that YouTube's probably going to have a problem with, and they'll definitely have a problem with, what we got to say about the what in the meat. So
Right.
we won't go there.
Yeah. Always best not to.
Y'all know what we're talking about though, so that's all that counts. But anyway, I'll tell you what we will do at this time. First of all, I would like to sing a special tune for y'all out there. Okay, ready? Here it goes. Well, you are my subscribers. You are my sunshine. You guys make up what is Shifty Sunday, the show. I love each and every one of you, and it's something I wanted you to know. So here's a little song for each and one of you before I go. Don't you know? Thank you.
Yay!
Now blow out your candles. Oh my gosh, you got some on me. some of the
Yeah,
frost.
I
Land.
blew out the candles for you.
Yeah. Well, you have to. Yeah, you
Well, why
guys,
couldn't you blow them out?
because I smoke.
Well, so do I.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're closer to the candles than I am.
Okay.
But anyway, I think it's about time we introduced your creepy critter for this week.
Yeah, this week I've just got a video.
Take it away, Amazon Lion.
Well, this week's creepy critter, I'm just going to show a video, a few minutes long. And yes, it does creep me out. I do not like this creepy critter. Just the front of the picture alone just creeped me out. But tonight's creepy critter, since it is summer, is ticks. I hate ticks. They freak me out.
In our last
Oof. Now, what channel is this from, dude?
Does it say on there?
Odd Animal Specimen.
And
Okay,
if you want to post it,
that's the channel. Now we gave you guys a shout out. So
so
please,
that way,
please,
if you would like, you can subscribe.
we gave him a shout out, and we're gonna send the thing in the chat so that people will have a chance to subscribe to him if they wish. So please don't hit us for this. Please, we are doing commentary on it. It is fair use, as far as I know. So please, please, YouTube gods, let us
Right.
let us get by with this one.
Pray
So
that
we
it
can
don't
have
take us down.
a show that doesn't get oh, that's gross. I can't even look at it.
Yeah, ticks are just no.
Ugh, they're nasty, dude.
And there's all kinds.
If you guys got hungry from the food segment we did a while ago, you
You're
certainly
not
lost.
now.
No, you lost your appetite now.
tick video, we learned that ticks are
Ew,
not
ew.
insects.
Gross.
They
They're
have
not
8
insects
legs.
though.
They're not insects. They have 8
Oh my
legs.
gosh.
They're arachnid.
Also, deer
Ew,
ticks.
ew,
Ones that
ew.
give
Get
you
it off the
I hate
screen.
your ticks.
Oh, I can't even watch
color.
this.
You better turn your eyeballs.
Oh my god, this is gross.
The most interesting
Oh,
fact,
please. Oh,
after feeding,
He's dancing. He just needs a little hat and a cane.
oh god.
Wow.
I've seen these. Okay, no, I'm done.
Those are the ones that I hate.
No,
where-
I can't, dude.
You just got to
I
turn
just
your head,
can't.
and I'll tell you when it's over.
No way. No, I can't. That is just too
Well, there you have it, folks.
freaking creepy.
It's-
No, yuck, 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 yuck,
yeah,
yuck,
that one
yuck,
definitely
yuck.
got Hebrew 77.
Oh my
going.
gosh, dude. I just can't. I'd rather show you guys a video of me talking about gremlins.
Well, then you know what? My creepy critter worked tonight.
Oh, for sure. That creeped me out so bad. I'm not going to eat for a week now.
Are
Thanks a lot.
you sure?
Well, no. I'm not going to be able to eat olives or grapes for a week.
So if you're not as grossed out, he did put that out there so that you can take a watch, subscribe if you like on their channel. File of Fire says, "Thanks, Amazon. I'm all itchy now."
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
he's definitely dancing. File of Fire. He had to get up and go get some more tea.
Man, I'll tell you, that was bad. Ooh,
Well, it's
boy.
those great big ones. I've seen them on animals when they're not
I have
cared
too.
for, and I just feel so bad for them. You know that's got to be painful.
I had beagles when we used to take them out, running. They used to, of course, beagles go in the woods and stuff, and they come out, and we get them all loaded up and stuff. And oh my gosh, I would find these great big fat things all over them, and I'd have to pick them off.
Oh God!
And oh yeah, it was disgusting.
Go-kart Bob.
know,
File of Fire said Lion is sharing her pics.
You know what is what's a good little trick is kerosene. You take some kerosene and you spray it on a rag, and you wipe the dog's coat, and you just cover their coat in the kerosene. It doesn't hurt them. It doesn't affect them or anything. It's okay. It's safe for them. Just don't get it in their eyes or anything.
Well, that would have been better than what Go-Kart Bob went through.
Oh yeah, but no. Let me tell you real quick before we get to Go-Kart Bob's comment.
Okay.
Is like that will keep ticks and mosquitoes and all kinds of critters off of a dog. Now, I don't know how good it works for humans, but we just use bug spray, like mosquito repellent and crap. Let's see what Bob. I see Bob's comment. I'm not going to read it out loud.
Right.
But that had to be just, oh my God,
traumatizing
and very painful. I'll tell you what, dude. First of all, your dad had to, and then you had to live through I don't even want to talk about it.
Right.
But anyway, it does rhyme though. Oh, you can't pull it up with tweezers. No, I'm not. I don't want to get into that kind of talk. Yeah.
Said he was about 10 years old.
Yeah. Oh man, that must have been traumatizing.
Right. That's what I was saying.
My goodness.
Something you'll never forget.
Well, I didn't have one there, but I had one, where his homies live. I had one there before, and yeah, those are some gentle areas. You really don't want to have ticks. I'm just saying. Wasn't there an episode of House where a girl once had one down there, and he was trying to find the tick because it was causing some kind of disease? And he was trying to prove.
That's what I was always nervous about. Like it going places it shouldn't be.
He was trying to prove that she had Lyme disease, and they were like, well, there's no tick. We searched her whole body. He's like, her whole body? And then he he closed the doors to the elevator because they were going to have her in for some serious surgery. And he was like, well, wait a minute here. Maybe I could stop her from having to go in for serious surgery if I find the bug. So then he's pulling the bloody tick off just as they're opening the elevator doors, and it looks bad because he's down there, and they're like, what the hell are you doing with my daughter? And then it turns out that he was searching for a tick.
some of these comments.
Oh, oh very funny, File Fire. You know what? I'm done with that talk. I'm going to show you guys a clip of Gremlins. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. It's Gremlins time.
Gremlins time?
Gremlins time. It's Gremlins time today. As soon as I get the video
Do
up.
we need a Gremlins flag?
Mm-hmm. Would you like a Gremlins flag?
That'd be cool.
Okay, I'll go find you one.
No, I want some gremlin ornaments on my tree.
Oh heck! Did you see the ones?
So
where they have
first video we got up here is I did a remake Gremlins.
Where they're all dressed up like they're going Christmas caroling.
Yeah.
Have you seen
cool.
that action figure?
I think so.
Yeah. So we got
I need the action figures too.
What'd you say?
I need the action figures too.
I know. But here's what I'm working on doing a video. And you got to remember this isn't complete yet. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Can you see us talking?
Yep, we're on the side.
Okay.
But there's also still a tiny screen there.
Where?
Along with the bigger screen of you.
Oh, that's not good. What are you talking about? And don't worry about that one.
Okay.
Here we go. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Oops, wrong one. Okay. What in the hell? No, not this one. Dang it! What am I showing now?
Well, that was a really large, super big screen, and then now it's back to your face, and then the little screen in the video.
Okay, now can you see the video?
Yes.
Okay.
Using color forms. Now, those of you who aren't too familiar with color forms, they are these stickable, almost like stickers that you put on a smooth surface. They used glossy cardboard, which they printed out backgrounds on glossy cardboard. Now, you got to remember, this was back in the 70s and 80s before they had fancy schmancy printers that could do just about everything. They had to do this with materials.
I like the way I said fancy schmancy printers.
But anyway, the color forms not only would stick on these boards, but they would stick on any smooth surface, glass surfaces, TVs. I could put one on the computer right now. Refrigerators. They were very famous for sticking on refrigerators. I used to go up to the refrigerator at my grandparents' house with a handful of color forms and just stick them all over the refrigerator. What fun times that was. But anyway, back a long, long time ago, when I first started on YouTube, back then known as Ghostbuster Guy 2001, I did a movie, Gremlins, using color forms. But when I look back on it and watched it, I was not too satisfied with the way it came out. So then years later, under the name Hero from Eternia, I remade this movie again using color forms, but different color forms, and had different boards, and I think it was way better. But you decide. Let's check it out.
Hello, friends.
So here's the
Rand
opening.
Peltzer here.
I used Fozzie Bear for Rand Peltzer. I don't know why.
Story to tell you.
But I used Muppet.
Story all
Muppet.
began.
Because he's funny.
I'm looking for my son for a Christmas present. And I ran into this fine Chinese guy, or I should say.
The Chinese boy, when I did the original,
Are you sure
was
this is the way
Brainy Smurf from
grandfather
Smurfs.
shot? Yes, sir. My grandfather had everything.
Coughing there.
Everything.
This guy here is actually from a Dungeons and Dragons coliform set.
Yes, let's do it.
Look at the way the shadow was moving there. It almost looked like that smokestack in the background.
So, this
If I do another colorform movie, I should use it as a sketchy place for people to meet. You see how there's the gloss is really faded on that. These colorform boards are more than 30 years old. So it's hard to get the colorforms to stick on them. And also the colorforms themselves have lost their stickiness.
Well, thank you very much for calling my place. Talking gloomy. Sorry about that, sir.
I swear, I was 100% sober when I made these
about the
movies.
deep and steep darkness of this dungeon. So, you say everything down here is for sale?
Let's fast forward this just a little bit to get to one of my favorite parts in the entire movie. The funniest scene, which I think is one of the most hilarious scenes ever, is when Billy comes home from the bank and he sees his mom, and just some really silly shenanigans go on. Oh, we get the circle. I don't know where the title of the movie went.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin lays an egg. Hi, Barney. Ruff, 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 ruff. Oh, hey, boy.
He used Pluto.
When I didn't have a dog, I think I might have used like a,
I'm in the kitchen.
I don't know, like
Okay,
a bird or something.
Here I
It was
come.
weird times.
See you
Weird
later, boy.
times.
Take care of the house. Hey, Billy. You have a good day at the bank?
Look how everything's just leaning out of the refrigerator, and he just knocked over the milk bottle.
Oh, I don't know what you mean, but your pa, your dad should be home anytime soon. I just want to forget about everything. Say, what you watching over there? A terrible movie. Isn't that It's a Wonderful Life? Isn't that like one of the best movies ever?
These are some really
Like
fun.
Christmas time. Oh, don't worry about that. Can you hand me the eggs? Why, certainly, Mom. Here you go. You gonna put them in that special machine that Dad made? I sure am, Billy. Don't be silly. Here you go. Why, thank you, son. Well, I sure hope that chicken machine works for you, because it sure as hell didn't work for me last time. Well, you just gotta be careful what you're doing.
Christmas movies. And here's another funny scene as well. When Billy first gets a hold of the Mugwai box.
Really? Here you go. Thanks, Dad. Oh, wow. What is it? It's a brand new car, huh? No.
His arm's back
The car's
on.
not gonna fit in that box.
His arm was attached to the box.
Car. Well, here, let me just shake it up and see what it is. No, wait, you might not want to. Huh? Sounded like a dog.
Like a dog. Okay, well now here, speaking of Christmas, is yet another Christmas movie.
Okay, there you go.
There you have it, folks.
There you have it. Well, What we got up for sale now?
That was all I had.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Um, I have a short film. I'm only going to show it for a short while because everybody that's subscribed to me can see it. But oh yeah, let's do that right quick. All right, you ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Shifty Sunday special broadcast is being brought to you by Crispy Kringles. Crispy Kringles, the crispity chocolatey crunch of smooth, flavory crispy Kringles. You can get them anytime, not just around Christmas. Crispy Kringles, the crisp that goes, I crunch. There you go. What did you think about that?
That was awesome.
Oh man, why? Thank you.
The end of it skipped though, and it was like, eh.
Oh, I did that on purpose.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I made the noise. Yeah,
that was a pretty cool sound effect, right?
I just did it again. See. Oh yeah, we should mention our Christmas in July sale going on now throughout the holidays. I'm going to ask you guys who have cell phones out there a question. While I'm doing this live stream, do you guys get like a little heart thingy in the corner? I'm just wondering because when I see someone's doing a live stream, like I'll give them a heart or like a funny face or something. Is my show doing that? Because I don't think it does that when you're on the computer watching YouTube. Because I was just wondering. I don't think I could see it on the StreamYard. But in the YouTube chat, I think if you hit the little heart thing, like I'll get it and I'll see it and I'll go, whoa. Oh, you're on your computer, huh? Well, I was just wondering because it only takes place, seems like, when I use it on the phone while doing live streams. Well, let me see what that. I'm curious to see what that does, how it looks on the other end, because I've only really had it on the other end of mine. I'm curious to see what that does. So let's see here. You know what? I'm going to poke it too. Let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't see it on my screen. Well, now I'm going to do this. Can you see it on the main screen? I guess you could see it on the main screen. I don't know. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Bunch of okay, a bunch of smiley, laughy faces. Plop, 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 plop. Let's see. I hope that works. But anyway, hey, there's a few more. Oh wow, thanks guys. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just wanted to see if it worked. Oh gosh. Hey, anyway, so that pretty much does it for this show. I know it's kind of a short one for a special show, but you know, number one, it's getting late. Number two, I'm gaining a headache. Number three, I would like to eat a huge bowl of pasta. So I would like to close this out. But first, just to kill just a little bit more time here, and also because you guys are a wonderful audience, I would like to give this room one final shout out. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, we have Philo Fire. We have DD74. Thanks for joining us. We have Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine. We have Go Kart Bob screeching in. We had Eddie Von Kuhn, the real one, with a wrench. We have, let's see here. I'm scrolling. Bone breaking action, where 1K subs is real. We had, of course, Armor Up was talking in the chat, and we had Sagittarically Speaking and Armor Up on the panel. And, John Nada was here as well. I almost forgot you, John, but I got you covered, brother. And that's really, Hedda Rodriguez was in the audience too.
Yeah, I thought that one other person had made a comment early on.
Well, let's see. There was John Nada. Oh, the one that I can't pronounce their name. Nada Skinethal.
Well, if I could find it, I could probably.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Armor gave them a shout.
Rainey, no Skinta? Skinita?
No. That's not how you say that, you silly Willy.
I tried.
I know. I'm just giving you crap. Let's see here. That's all really I see back here in the chat. There might be some lurkers. I don't know. I hope that this Shifty Sunday broadcast stays up. And if it does, I hope we get a lot of good viewers here. We've had a lot of good comments. Whoever the lurkers are, I hope to hear comments from them later on, like Nicole Ackerman, stuff like that. I know that they always seem to leave comments after the show. So there's that. And once again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being part of Shifty Sunday, for being part of our lives each and every week, and for being my subscribers and my supporters and my friends. And we will surely enjoy seeing you, hopefully, here each and every week in the future as well. Thank you, and thank you. And thank you, Amazon Lion, for also being my number one supporter in all the land of all the world, of all the universe.
Thank you for that. And I just want to say peace and love and thoughts and prayers. And I hope that everyone is doing okay. And I want you all to try and have a wonderful week. In Hebrew 77, it has been wonderful. And I'll see you soon. Later.
I do have one prayer going out to Sandy Diva. I'm not going to get into the whole situation, but let's just say she needs the prayers right now. And also, well, no, that's it. That's all I can say right now. But that's one prayer going out to her.
Yes, lift their heavy hearts.
But I guess you've already said your final thoughts, Miss Amazon Lion.
I did.
All right then. Every single one of you, have a good night. God bless America, and God bless yourselves. Good night, everybody. Do. See, I got that out of the way early. You see how I did that? Well, that was the end of the show. And as far as shows go, this one is boss, don't you know? Thanks for kindly stopping by. Shifty
That show
Sunday.
was bussin'.
And we'll see you folks all again next time. Same Shifty Sunday time, same Shifty Sunday channel right here on Hebrew 77 channel for Amazon Lion and Hebrew 77. And anybody else who might be on this week's broadcast, we'd like to wish you a good night, drive home safely, and don't forget to tip your waitresses. Just don't tip them too far, they might fall over. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful night. Hey, it's the Sagittarius Arms Society. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Sorry it has to be at the close of the show. Once again, good night, everybody. Do 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 do.